everyone, it's Ashley from Going Crochetzy, and we are officially on week number 3 of my Frog or Finish February. I can't believe we're already here. It feels like it's going by so quickly. And if you haven't caught my first 2 weeks, go ahead, check out my YouTube for those. And let's continue on. As you can see, I have lots of my projects up here on display, but we're going to continue on for week number 3, day number 1, which is officially day number 15 of our Frogger Finish. And I'm going to frog this, but I'm still going to continue working with it today. So I'm gonna pull it out and then I'm gonna make a blanket, which is already a blanket, and I could continue with it this way, but I have no idea what size hook I used, what type of pattern I was on. So I'm gonna make it into a granny square blanket. It's gonna be mostly for like a display piece, but if someone wants to pick it up from themselves, they can. And not only am I gonna be using these colors, I'm also going to use one of the greens from my frog project last week, and I'm going to incorporate that into there as well, because as you can see, all of my projects are basically those same color tones. You can definitely tell what colors I gravitate towards in all of these larger projects, because those were all meant for my own personal use. And so yeah, this is what I'm going to do for today. So let's go. Step 1 done. The blanket is pulled apart and ready to make into a different blanket. So I'm in the school pickup line. This is as much of the blanket as I have gotten done so far today. And it's 2:30. So that's not that much, right? And I don't want this blanket to become a frog or finish project of 2025. So I am bringing it with me to do as much as I possibly can in the time I have, because if I'm going to make this frog or finish work for me and actually finish the project rather than having to frog it a year from now, I need to work on it. And I get trapped in blankets, as you have seen in my pile of blankets that I will be frogging, that it is something that I tend to lose interest in very quickly, because it's a big project and I tend to like these smaller, quicker projects that take me 1 to 2, 3 days tops, and blankets usually take me at least a week or more. So this is going to be a smaller sized blanket, first off, because it's going to be more of a baby blanket size, and it's not going to use too much yarn. I'm just hoping to use up the yarn I have for it, because I don't have these colors. I'm not going to be able to get them in the store because it's going to be a different dial. And so I have to use what I have and no more. And so it's going to make me finish sooner rather than later. So I have this much of the blanket done so far, and I'm really loving the color combination and how it's turning out. So I may continue some more tonight, but if not, I'm planning on doing some more tomorrow. All right, a little chat. It is day number 16, and I made a mistake when I went to film this morning and show you guys my progress from last night after I worked on it much more. I didn't hit record. I thought I hit record, but I didn't. I hit stop instead of record because I had gone, it's day number 16, and I had my thumb up like this, and I caught myself with my thumb up in the camera. So and I stopped recording, and when I went to replay or to re-record, I didn't So my progress for today is quite a lot further along than you saw it yesterday, and that's because I've been working on it for quite some time. I just came on to like show you progress and that's when I realized I hadn't hit record. So this is my blanket so far. I still have a few more rows to go to make it into the official baby blanket size. I actually checked measurements online, but this is where we are. And I plan to keep going, keep grinding. I'm hoping to get it finished today. It's getting kind of late now, but I'm gonna probably work into the wee hours of the night so that I can have it finished for a new project tomorrow. I already have an idea of what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's project, which is also going to be related to granny squares, because I'm getting a lot of feedback from people where they really like this granny square project. So I'm planning on doing another granny square project after this, but much smaller. It's not going to be a blanket, so you guys stay tuned to see. Hey buddy, are you ready for it? Here we go. It is done. And obviously the lighting isn't very good in here tonight, so I will show you a better video or picture of it tomorrow. But I do want to add some tassels to the corners, so I'll do that tomorrow. But other than that, it is done, and it turned out a little bit bigger than a baby blanket size. It's more of like a lapgan size, but I'm cool with that. I like that. And so yay, I finished it in 2 days. But now we get to move on to a new project. Look how pretty. Welcome to day number 17, and I finally finished my baby blanket granny square, and so I'm going to be moving on to my next project, and is also going to be something related to granny squares, but with this blanket instead. So this was going to be, as you can see the tapering in, this was going to be a blanket for my son where it was like a dragon tail, but I'm not going to do that anymore because one, the colors are just not for him. They're more colors that I would use for myself, and as you can see, the colors are very similar to the project I did yesterday, but they are slightly different in shading. It's just the colors I gravitate towards. I'm gonna make this into a granny square purse, so stay tuned for that. So this is my inspiration for my next project, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. It's day 1 of school vacation, which means I'm probably not gonna get as much crocheted as I would usually get if he was in school. But so far today, I have 1 granny square made. I still have to like finish weaving in the ends and everything. But I have 1 out of the 3 granny squares I need to get done. I'm not really sure I'm too keen on the color. I'm gonna keep going with it. I think it's a little bit too much gray, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And my cat wants to say hi. Say hi, Georgie. Yeah. Progress, I have 1 and almost 2 of my granny squares done, and I will make the third one tomorrow, and then I will connect them together. Day number 18, and I have 2 of these done already. I have to make 1 more and then sew them together. And I finished it. Here it is in all its glory. So it is 3 granny squares all stitched together, and I felt like there was a lot of gray involved, so I did like kind of a color blocking on the strap so that it just livened up the color a little bit. But here it is, granny square little bag. You can wear it like this, and you can also put it crossbody. I personally love a crossbody, and then you can store some stuff in it. I did not line it. It is just the granny squares, so you just, you can't be like putting things in it that are gonna poke out, but perfect for a wallet, a phone, all the essentials. Welcome, guys. As you can see, I have my little partner in crime today. He is here to give me some moral support, but we are officially on day number 19 of our frog or finish, and I know what project I'm gonna do, and I already kind of prepared it. So it's going to be this project, and so it might just look like some random thing right now, but I'm gonna explain what it is. This is going to be a little play mat, and I'm going to make the accessories because that's the part I never finished. I'm going to make the accessories to put in it. And when you have the accessories in it, you just cinch the bag up as so with the toys inside, and then it's a little to-go pack, and you have your toys and your little mat for your kiddo. I was supposed to make this a couple years ago for Owen when he was a bit younger, and I made this part, and then I little theme going here. I tend to give up when projects seem to be big and seem to gonna take a lot of time, so that's why I didn't do this one. So I'm gonna finish this guy up today. I have like a little tractor and a barn and a duck and a lamb and all of those things I'm gonna be creating. So it's probably gonna be a couple day project. But I already grabbed a bunch of my colors that I need, and I love this project because I'm using up a lot of my little teeny tiny scrap yarn balls that I don't want to throw them away. I don't really have, they're not big for a big project, but I will be able to use them for this project because the creations are going to be smaller. And so that is what I'm going to do for today. All right, guys, see ya. So far, this is what I have done for my mat. The little pond, the little grass patch. This is where the sheep's gonna be. There's gonna be a duck here. This is like a little road for a tractor that I'm gonna make. There's a little barn with the doors that open, and I even added a little hay bale to the top. And then the sun kind of looks like a fried egg to me, but that's okay. And then there's a little carrot patch, and I got the carrots done. And so that's my progress for the mat tonight, and I'm gonna finish it up tomorrow. Hey guys, it is day number 20. So I finished my mat. I have my little pond with my little chickie or ducky, whatever you want to call it. I have my road with my tractor. I have my piggy and my carrots that go in the carrot patch, so they come out so you can play with them. I have a little barn. The doors open up, and then you can play with the hay. You can put the hay, near the tractor or whatever. And I have the little sheep and the little patch of grass, and of course the Friday looking sun. But there is my mat, and when you're done playing with it, the fun part is you just cinch it up. So pull it all together and you can transport it around, store it somewhere. So there we go. That's my project for day number 20. Hey everyone, we are on day number 21 of my Frogger finish, and I just finished up 3 pretty large projects this week. So I'm thinking today is just going to be a straight up frog day where I'm scrapping some yarn. I'm definitely going to frog this guy. It was supposed to be a Boston Terrier, but it just kind of looks like an alien to me, and I totally get like trust the process, but this guy's got to go. He's out of here. And then I'm also going to frog this one today, and this one was supposed to be Piglet, and I mean I can see the Piglet coming, but the stitching isn't very good. You can see holes already, and it's not even stuffed. So I'm gonna frog this one as well. So I'm gonna have some safety eyes and some yarn. So I'll have some pink, white, and black yarn, which I can always use white and black. But these are my projects for today. Hey guys, so here I am, nighttime. I got my yarn all balled up, and as you can see, I have my pink, my black, and my white. I have my stuffing and my eyeballs all put away, and then I also balled up or caked up all my extra yarn I had from the previous projects I did that was just sitting there and not getting done. So I said, well, if I'm doing this project, I better get the rest done, because otherwise it's gonna sit there, it's gonna get tangled, and it's not gonna get done, because that tends to be my process, and I'm trying to stop that in 2024. So I'm gonna put these all away and move on to tomorrow. See you guys then. Wow guys, we flew through this week, and I can't believe that we just finished up week number 3, and I want to show you my recap of what I made. But first, I just want to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys being here watching me, getting inspired. I hope you're getting inspired to do your own projects, finish them up, or create new things. That's kind of what I am here, why I started this in the first place. But if you love what you're seeing, I have lots more that I want to add in, so make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, do all of that good stuff. Let me know if you have created any of your own projects from the inspiration of me, because I know that I started this whole journey because of inspiration, watching other YouTubers doing their craft and sitting there while I crochet and watching them as they do it. But here's my recap. I have my mat with all of my animals inside. I have like the piggy and the tractor and all of that. Don't mind my dogs in the background walking around. They have to be with me everywhere. They are obsessed with me. I have my purse. And as you can tell, based off of my outfit, this is kind of like my colors that I always gravitate towards. And what I love about it is you can make it a crossbody bag. I love it. I wasn't super thrilled about it when I first made it, but I pretty much am in love with it now. And then of course the blanket that everyone saw and loved, and I had a friend come over the other day and she said it was even more beautiful in person. So that is my recap for today, this week, and I can't wait to see you guys next week for my last week of my Frogger finish. And look, my box is getting so small and little, and I'm running out of projects to do, which is perfect because that was the whole point of this. All right guys, see you next week. Make sure, if you haven't seen before, watch my latest videos right here. Bye.